as well. Okay, all yours.
Brilliant. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Simon Cohen. I'm one of the co-founders of the Aardvark Israel program, and I'm the admissions director. I'd like to present to you our newest program, which is the Tech Track. I'm going to share my screen with you. Hold on one second. Hopefully you can see me. Got a weird box in the middle there. I don't know why. Hold on one second. Excuse me 1 second. Technical difficulties. Let's try again. Much better. Thank you. Okay. So the big idea at Gap Year program by Aardvark Israel is the best of both worlds. Big idea is the specialty specializes in technology in Israel. They are the best at doing technology for non-Israelis in Israel. And they've paired up with the Aardvark Israel program, which is the largest Gap Year program in Israel, to bring you the big idea tech track of the Aardvark Israel program. Something that makes it very unique is that the students on the Aardvark program come from all over the world. So it's a really great opportunity on Big Idea to meet people from all over the world whilst you're on our program. Now, the idea of the program is you can do a 4-month program, 5-month program, or a 9-month program. The first section of the program starts in Jerusalem and includes a coding course, a web development course, giving you all the skills necessary to do the rest of the program, but to really build up your resume and give yourself a head start in the world of technology. If you want to extend for an extra month, you can do what's called the Impact Month, and explain what that is in 1 minute. And the final 4 months are spent doing an internship program in the beautiful city of Haifa up north. You can choose which length program you do. Obviously, it will affect the price, but you have all those different options. Now, the program is based in both in Jerusalem and in Haifa. In Jerusalem, we're in downtown Jerusalem, really near Machane Yehuda Market, Ben Yehuda Street, the old city, all that. You get to live in beautiful, fully furnished, fully equipped apartments. And you can see that they are very nice, top quality apartments. We have apartments that are kosher. We have apartments that are kosher and Shomer Shabbat. And we have apartments that are not kosher and not Shomer Shabbat as well, catering to everybody and the level of religious observance. We also get to live in this, if you stay for the whole year, in Haifa, a very unique, beautiful city that most tourists kind of just stop through, see the Baha'i Gardens and move on. But when you actually live there, you'll see that it's an amazing, the third largest city in Israel, beautiful beaches, amazing nightlife, a beautiful example of coexistence between lots of different religions, and a new upcoming technology hub for the state of Israel. So if Israel's a startup nation, Haifa is going to be the newest city that's really embracing that. So if we look a little bit at the schedule, and you'll see that in Jerusalem, they start off in the mornings with different classes going on. These are interspersed with the overall Aardvark program. So there's lots of different opportunities going on because we have somewhere between 80 to 100 students on the Aardvark program in Jerusalem. This includes an Ulpan program, Jewish classes, Zionist classes. We'll get to that in just a minute. You can see the bulk of the day from 10:30 to 2:30 is made up with a coding course I'll talk about in a second. Every Sunday, we have a tech tour. Every Tuesday, the entire day is set aside for our field trips. Every evening, there's activities going on. And the evenings, some are optional and some are mandatory. And the weekends are predominantly free on our program. That's your opportunity to explore Israel, visit friends, visit family, travel around Israel. You can really kind of do whatever you want on the weekends. Going into a little bit more detail, in Jerusalem, we're really focused on the coding course. It's definitely the highlight of the program in Jerusalem. We are basing the course in the INT Technology College in downtown Jerusalem. It's a certified course learning everything you need to know about web development, app development, HTML, JavaScript, a lot of other jargon that I am not qualified enough to tell you because it's high-level technology stuff. Whether you're coming in very basic knowledge or you have some knowledge in the past, we have the course, we've tailored it to different levels, and it's certainly an opportunity to really get your coding skills and your web development skills on a whole nother level, way ahead of anybody else your age. Every Sunday, we'll be doing tech tours and technology, entrepreneurship, and leadership activities. This is an opportunity to meet different people in the world of technology in Israel, the startup nation, meet different people that have given Israel its reputation for being the startup nation, and at the same time do all sorts of different activities, opportunities for networking, potentially opening up future jobs as well. And that takes place every single Sunday evening. We have different classes going on, as you saw, some in the morning, some in the afternoons. Everyone on the program is doing Hebrew to improve their Hebrew skills. We've got lots and lots of different levels to cater to everybody's different levels. We have classes about Israel. We have Jewish studies classes. We have more secular style classes like psychology, business, politics, history, geography, literature, and a wide variety of non-academic type courses like spoken Arabic, yoga, creative art, photography, creative writing, fitness training, professional development workshops, and all sorts of other things. And you choose how intense you make that academic period and what type of programs you do. Every Tuesday, we're doing field trips all over Israel with the rest of the Aardvark program. Most of the students on our program have been to Israel many times before. So what we try and do is take you off the beaten track to what we like to call the hidden gems of Israel, those secret places that tourists don't know about. Even Israelis don't get to the places we go to, and that's every single Tuesday of the program. Plus 3 times per semester, we do longer trips where we spend a few days in the Golan Heights, the Galil, the Negev Desert, the Judean Desert. We do a kibbutz seminar. You really get to see the length and breadth of Israel whilst you're on our program. Every evening, there's different activities going on, ranging from meetings in your apartment, just to check in with you and make sure everyone's happy on the program, to opportunities to go to sports events, art exhibits, street festivals, concerts, going to the theatre, whether it's going to concerts, whether it's going to doing different activities with our madrichim, whether it's which is our counselors, doing paintballing, rock climbing, doing a hummus making workshop or an Israeli film night. Alternatively, it could be learning with our campus rabbis, doing all sorts of Jewish learning opportunities throughout the week on both campuses. And again, the weekends are predominantly free, but we do have optional programming every now and then, which you're welcome to sign up to, plus a mandatory Shabbaton when you first arrive and one in the middle of the semester as well. Impact Month, which is the 5th month of the program, if you choose to stay that long, is the opportunity to take those new skills you've just learned in the coding course and find a tech solution for the local community. So we pair you up with non-for-profit or non-government organizations or different charity organizations that don't have the means or the opportunity to find technological solutions to problems they're facing. And you do a month-long hackathon creating a tech solution for that organization. You basically go in, the first few days you're learning about the company, where its needs are, and then you come up together as a small group of 2 or 3 people with a tech solution for that company, for that organization. And in the final event, when we kind of introduce your tech solution to the world and to that organization, we also invite the mayor of the city, lots of different organizations, we invite entrepreneurs, we invite all different people to hear about this tech solution you've come up with. And the final 4 months of the program, if you choose to stay that long, is doing an internship program in Haifa. It's still starting in the mornings with different classes, but in the afternoons, from about 10 till 6, 7, till really you want to finish, we have opportunities to work in high-level internships like Monday.com, Optimal Plus, Juno Journey, loads of really great opportunities in Haifa. We've tried to pair you up with organizations that are not necessarily the biggest in the world, but they are names, but they need interns. They need people to really help them make a difference and jump to the next level. Again, amazing for your resume and amazing opportunities. And this really gives you an opportunity to take all your skills and put them into the professional world and get some professional development, career development, build up your resume, and at the same time, be immersed in Israeli society, interact with Israelis, use your Hebrew, practice your Hebrew, make Israeli friends, etc., etc. Every Tuesday, there's different field trips going on, as I said before. Some are with just the regular field trips in and around Israel, and others are the tech tours and career development workshops, and that's on alternate weeks. So you get to see Israel, but you also get to see all sorts of technological, amazing places as well. Plus, as I said before, every evening there's different activities going on. It's up to you whether or not you choose to come to them. You have to do the apartment meeting. Everything else is up to you. It could be that you choose to stay your internship till 10 o'clock at night because everybody else is there till 10 o'clock at night. And that's totally fine. We want you to get the most out of your internship. And again, weekends are free on our program. that is your time to explore Israel, visit friends, visit family, travel around. It's really up to you to kind of do whatever you want. Because it's paired with the Aardvark Israel program, you also get an opportunity to do one of our international add-ons. With this, you can pay a little bit of extra money and you can choose one trip each semester. So you guys will start in the spring semester. We offer trips to Ethiopia, Italy, Germany, and Poland. And in the second semester, what we call the full semester, we have trips to Spain, Czech Republic, and China. In each of those trips, we are going to spend 5 or 6 days in each country, seeing the main tourist sites of that country and experiencing the culture of that country, whether that's the Great Wall of China, whether it's the Colosseum in Rome, whether that's going to a Barcelona soccer game in Spain, or flamenco dancing or something like that. But at the same time, interacting with the Jewish community to understand the Jewish narrative in each of those countries as well. And also to do a seminar in the Israeli embassy in each of the countries we go to. So you get to understand Israel's place, Israel's relationship with that country individually. And the more countries you go to, you get to understand Israel's place in the world and Israel's place in the international community. So that's everything about the Big Idea program. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now and throw it over to questions. I think we still have time for questions. And in the chat box, I'm also putting my contact information as well. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to send me some questions in the chat, or ask Sarit to ask the questions. But I'm certainly here to ask your questions. While I'm waiting for any questions that come in, obviously the COVID-19 pandemic is still rampant in the world, and we are dealing with it. We've been running programs since it broke out in February. We now have experience running programs for 7 months during the pandemic, and we've had anywhere from 50 to almost 200 students on the program at that time, having a meaningful experience while still keeping everybody safe and secure and healthy on the program. We have dealt with bringing over 200 people into the country and everything that entails during this pandemic as well. We've been running the program. We have currently around 170 people on the program. They've just entered the country. They're just finishing their quarantine right now whilst on our program. We have a few people who've even caught corona. They've been asymptomatic and not been ill, thank God. But we know how to deal with that as well. We have experience dealing with that. So we're very well prepared to deal with the coronavirus pandemic and how it's potentially going to affect or not affect the program. In terms of the actual program itself, aside from the quarantine for those countries that need it, the only sort of major difference is we're not going to bring the whole group together of 200 or 300 people in one go. We'll only bring together the amount of people we're allowed to bring together by the Israeli government. And there's a couple of placements, volunteer placements that we, or whatever, that we don't let people go to. But that's more for the Aardvark program and not for the Big Idea program. So I'm happy to answer any questions now about the tech track of the Aardvark Israel program, known as Big Idea. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. Or I can carry on talking. Anybody, any questions? Anybody? If you do sign up, our refund policy is fully refundable until November the 1st. So if you pay a deposit to guarantee a spot in the program, it's fully refundable until November the 1st. And then it goes down, a little bit the closer we get to the start of the program. And we're evaluating that all the time. So if there's a certain level of uncertainty, especially for the Australians, then we can certainly, think about that. If you're really interested in the tech track and you don't necessarily or can't come in February or January, sorry, then you can theoretically come in September when we start the program again and join the Jerusalem group and do the coding course from September onwards. So that is also open to you as well if you want it to be. Does anybody have any other questions about the Big Idea tech track of the Aardvark Israel program? There is a Massar grant. I'll tell you the prices and the fact that there's a Massar grant. If you come for the first semester, it's $15,500 US, and then you get the Massar grant taken away from that. That's the one that includes the coding course and the certification. If you stay for the impact month as well, which makes it a 5-month program, then it's just under $18,000 US. And then you minus the Massa grant. And finally, if you stay for the full year, it's $26,500 US, minus the Massa grant. And Massa gives very nice grants for the Big Idea program. And you can certainly talk to Sarit about that at any point after this. Again, if you want to be in contact with us, I left my contact details in the chat. And you're welcome to contact us at any time on WhatsApp, email, through the website, through Facebook, through Instagram, whatever you like. Thank you very much. Unless there's any questions.
Okay, if we don't have any questions, then we might just close this session and we'll keep Simon here, but we'll let other people join. So just keep with us and we'll be back shortly.
Thank you.